On these gas station raids, Detroit Police Chief James Craig is live now in our downtown studios.
Chief Craig, thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. I do want to start, we just got a statement from the attorney for the gas station owner who says an agreement has been reached with the city. Can you comment on that, please? My understanding is that the gas station would be reopened tomorrow with that agreement. Is that correct?
Well, what I know right now is that there's going to be an expedited hearing in the morning, and that determination will be made at that point. Here's the bottom line. We want that gas station, like so many others, to be successful. I believe they are a direct part of the neighborhoods. The people of Detroit deserve better. All day I've had people come up and approach me, and they ask me the question. They, one, thank us for doing what we did yesterday, but more importantly, would this happen in Novi? Would it happen in Troy? I say, no, it wouldn't. And so we've had enough. And this is a direct response to what the people in the community are asking for. They're sick and tired of it. These need to be safe places, and the business owners need to be good neighbors.
Well, the gas station owner was saying yesterday that he wasn't selling drugs. Obviously, he was selling the paraphernalia. I mean, how does stopping that part of this help the overall fight against drugs in the neighborhoods?
It's key. The paraphernalia is sold, and it contributes to the drug activity. I mean, I found it interesting that during the interview that the owner would make a statement that if the people want it, I'm obligated to sell it.
Yeah, right.
Seriously, what people? I mean, yeah, we get that there are some in the neighborhood that are doing drugs, but that's the problem. That's why we were in that neighborhood to begin with, to eradicate the violence, and we eradicate the violence by addressing the drug dealers. And then we have a business that's contributing to that.
Chief Craig, we heard in the rant van there, and I think you heard that leading up to your piece, there were a number of people commending you and urging the neighborhoods to get behind everything you're doing there. There were a couple of people who said that, hey, we need gas stations to sell gas. We depend on gas stations to go in and buy things. And the point there was they should have just fined the gas station and now instead of shutting the doors. Your take on that, your thought on that?
Well, first of all, I agree with the community members, the critics that said, we need our gas stations. All we're asking is adhere to the law, and be a good neighbor. We're optimistic that this owner from yesterday is going to work with this police department. He showed up at the police department today. He does want to work. He does want to adhere to the law, and we're going to facilitate that. In fact, we want him to be successful. We're hoping that he can become a part of our Green Light Initiative. I had a conversation, well, I didn't directly, a staff member had a conversation with the president of the Petroleum Dealers Association. And his comment to my staff member was, you know what? If they're doing that and they're selling drug paraphernalia, shut them down. They need to be shut down because it's bad for all the gas stations that are doing it the right way. We believe that the gas stations are important in the communities, and we want to support them, but we're not going to allow them to become part of the problem and not the solution.
Well, that sort of leads into our next question here. The shutdown follows multiple drug raids by a task force along Woodward Avenue running from 6 Mile to 8 Mile. So are you targeting gas stations now as part of like phase 2 of cutting the drug trade in the city, or is this part of just an even bigger overall crime reduction?
It's just an overall part of the strategy. We didn't just start, focusing in on this gas station or gas stations. This has been something that we have talked about for many months. We've been relentless in that effort. In fact, by way of example, our vice unit, which is the unit that went out that day and cited the worker who was in possession of the paraphernalia, we've done 64 investigations across the city, and of that number, 29 of them have been connected to narcotics. And so we're going to continue to send a message. We're going to continue our enforcement efforts. This is the first time that we've actually closed the gas station. And I will tell you, I hope he prevails. I want him to be a good neighbor, as I like to refer to it. And we want to support him in that effort.
And before you go, Chief Craig, I just want to read the very short statement from his attorney that we got, which was, we've reached an agreement with the City of Detroit. We anticipate the station will be reopened tomorrow morning. My client is grateful for the situation to be resolved, looks forward to a positive relationship with the DPD and the community in the future. So our viewers know that's the word we just got from the attorney. So we will stay on top of this. We appreciate your time on this and all the work you're trying to do to clean up the city and make it a safer place. Chief Craig, thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.